morning, good evening, or whatever time of day you may find yourself in. This is going to be how to get the gun project module set up. Okay, cool. As you can see, you should be able to see my screen. Am I able to make it bigger for you guys so it's not as hard to read? Nope, I cannot. Sorry about that. So if you go into your folder, you should find a, asset called bullet pool. Drag that into your scene anywhere. It doesn't matter where you put it. But I suggest for any scene management stuff, you put them all in the same area. After doing that, you're going to want to locate your player character. In this case, he is my little player character, a lovely white sphere, not sphere, square. And you're going to want to grab the hand asset, which is found in gun prefabs, and just drag it and drop it to the player. Everything is properly set up, and if you want to rework keys for the drag and drop, you can find them in pickup drop logic. Currently, I have them to Q and E, but you can rewire them to whatever you want. Just simply click on it and then make sure you press this little down arrow. It's not super intuitive. You can't scroll up or down. You have to press the arrow. Excuse me for 1 second while I mute my audio because I have to cough. Sorry about that. I am back. Alright, coolio. Okay, with that, you now have hands on your player. You don't have to set up any scripts, so you do not need to worry about that. And what the... What's going on? I don't know. Okay, it was just I just having some weird movement there. Okay, with that, you're also going to want to, in the same folder, you'll see a UI manager script. You're going to want to prefab. You're going to want to go to your canvas, and I'm not trying to zoom out, but what can you do? And just drag it wherever you want, but make sure it's in the scene. There's nothing you need to plug in for it. It'll just do everything automatically as the prefab is already set up. I just make sure you actually drag it in, so you know. That's good. Okay, now once you have those two things set up, you can really begin with the fun stuff. Ammo. Here's some ammo crates. It's just a really simple thing. You can just drag it into your scene. A clip multiplier is just how many clips you'll pick up when you pick up the ammo. And I believe I did put a punching bag. Yep, here's a punching bag. Punching bags are just how enemies are set up. Actually, one last little bit of detailing. You're going to want to put them in the enemy. You don't need to put them in the layer. It doesn't matter. You just want to make sure they have the enemy tag. Any enemy should have the enemy tag if they want to take damage from the guns, as that's how things are wired up. Now back into the gun scripts. Now, it comes with a bunch of pre-made guns. I would suggest maybe not using them for the games as they're not really balanced for anything in particular. But now into the actual thing. I'm going to use these two as examples, as they're pretty good examples of what you can do. So if you direct your attention to your right-hand side of the screen, oh yeah, whenever you're making a new gun, I suggest Control C and Control being one of the prefabs, as then you don't have to get all the proper scripts. Oh yeah, and if you see these gun rotation script and advanced gun logic are turned off, do not turn them on. There are scripts that handle that for you. The reason they're off is so that they can stay on the ground and not animate. Okay, as you can see, let's see, I want to not maximize and play, and click play. Okay, do. Okay, cool. Now, if you pick up the shotgun, cool. Trigger delay is how often you can pull the trigger. If you put that down, you'll be able to shoot more times per second. Reload time is how long it takes to reload. And as you can see right now, I'm reloading. Okay, then there's cost to shoot. You can turn that up or down depending on what you want to do. Clip size is how big your current clip is. Clip size is what the max clip is. Ammo pool is obviously how much ammo each of the guns has. They're all independent from each other, as you can see. But back to the shotgun. If you want to put noises for your guns, which you obviously want to do, is put them here. I don't have any audio clips as they take up kind of a lot of space. Okay, bullet, you just drag in the nice generic bullet or whatever bullet prefab you have, but make sure it is set up properly. I'll show you in a minute what that means. Okay, And then for all this, you can choose damage, speed of the bullet, bullet life, pierce, how many enemies it can pierce, and if it is explosive, you can add an explosion effect here, and explosive damage and explosive range. They can be independent from the actual damage, which I thought was important to include. Okay, with that, let's see, back up to the top to the burst settings, as that's kind of important. For burst guns is how you can build shotguns to semi-automatic to single-file guns. For a single-file gun, you're going to simply want to set it to, and I'm still in game mode, so I can't click on anything. For burst fire, if you want a single gun, just simply put it to 1. Deviations, well, it depends on how much you want the one bullet to deviate, and lag time to 0, and, modify trigger time to match. Okay, with that, that almost concludes everything, as I need to quickly show off what you need on bullets. I saw that set to public, whatever. Okay, so with the bullet script, if you want to make any bullets, put it on this script. You need this script. It handles damage and all that. If you want to, yeah. If you do have any questions, please do put them in the comments below, as this is not an all-inclusive video. I hope you guys all have a great day, and that's all.